ChevFast.com. Today we're working on an 04 Chevy Impala with a 3.4 engine, and the complaint is that it's running bad. Now, when I talked to the vehicle owner, they said three things. One, it seems like the gas mileage is just getting worse. It's running bad, and the check engine light has been on, but just recently it started flashing. That's really the only information I could get from them. Now, just to make this interesting, we're going to make this an interactive video. It's going to be 3 parts. What I'm going to do in part 1 is take a little road test and show you everything that presented to us. And then to have fun with this and make it interactive, all of you send in your comments as to what you think the problem could be at that point. Now, in part 2, what we're going to do is gather data. We're going to look at things and see what we can find. After we've gathered all our data and have that kind of information, we'll do the same thing. It'll allow you time to send in your comments and see what you think the problem is. Then when we get to part 3, we're going to gather the evidence and do some testing and actually find out what the problem is. So right now, let's go for a road test. Now, I can tell you, when we first started driving, it actually ran okay for the first few minutes. There wasn't any kind of a noticeable problem. We don't have the scanner on, but I'm attributing that to probably still being an open loop. It wasn't closed loop yet, so there wasn't any data for the computer to try and manage. But now that we've driven, temperature's coming up, we've got a clear problem. Now, you really can't hear everything in this video, but I'm sitting in a corner at a stop sign, and the vehicle's just quivering, just shaking. It feels like a misfire. And if I try to brake torque it, may not be able to hear that, but it's more profound. It's shaking. It's clearly got a misfire. Now we're going to drive down the road. If I try and accelerate hard, it hesitates. It just feels like it just doesn't want to accelerate. I should really be able to take off here. That's with the gas pedal floored to the ground right there, and I'm just not moving that good. Now I'm going along about 40 miles an hour, and I'm trying to accelerate up a hill, and it just feels like it's bogging down. It just doesn't want to accelerate. Now we're back in the shop from our road trip, and we're going to brake torque this a little bit. So let's take a picture of the engine. And if you listen close, you can hear it missing. So we're in our road test, we confirmed that it's running bad. It's kind of hard to tell on the video, but it's clearly got a misfire. It smells rich, it bogs down trying to go up a hill, and it just overall isn't running good.